So psychedelics can obviously be dangerous. If you really start to go down this rabbit hole, they become a direct threat to your sense of self and even your well-being. So whether you have never had a psychedelic before and you're just interested, or whether you've tripped a few times, or whether you're an experienced psychonaut, I truly believe you can gain value from this video. So typically when we take psychedelics, we are looking to learn. We are looking to learn about ourselves, who we are, who humans are, what life is, what this universe is. We're seeking to learn about the nature of reality for the most part. We're exploring ourselves. And if you aren't seeking to learn, then you can just click out of this video. If you're just tripping a trip, just want to be high or something, just click out of this video. There's no value for you here. So I like to compare the decision to go down the psychedelic rabbit hole to the scene in the Matrix where Neo is presented with the blue pill and the red pill. The blue pill, he could go back and live his life just as he was before, completely oblivious to something greater and how everything works. But he chooses the red pill. He chooses to go down this rabbit hole, see how it all works, see what it all is, see the truth. But the truth is painful, and this can directly relate to psychedelics because when we take psychedelics, it's kind of fun at first. And then we reach this point where it's kind of scary, and I don't like what I'm being shown anymore. And this decision, to go deeper or stay back here, it's like the decision between taking the red pill and the blue pill. You can stay back here and live in peaceful ignorance, or you can go over here and learn the complete truth, experience absolute infinity, experience complete ego dissolution, merge with infinity, become the one, awaken, become enlightened, you name it. On the other side of this barrier is all this stuff. It's the truth. And it's really, this barrier is something that you really need to ask yourself. Do I want to go past the barrier or do I not? And it's a decision between taking the red pill and the blue pill. And if you are not ready to experience what the other side has to show you, there's a very good chance you could fuck yourself up. Personally, I threw myself into a 7-gram magic mushroom trip when I was not at all ready to experience it. And I kind of, after the fact, I kind of experienced some depersonalization. I didn't feel like anything was real for a couple days. I was depressed for a little bit after. I am anxious from it sometimes. I still feel kind of paranoid. And I'm not saying that whole trip was negative, but there was some negatives that came away from it. And ultimately, I came to realize that I am just not ready to let go of everything. My ego is completely shattered on that trip, and I was not ready to let go of it all. And I still have a lot of attachments here. I have a lot of things I want to experience, things I want to have here. I have a whole life to live. You can look at me, I'm young, I'm in college. So why would there be any reason for me to want to go all the way to this other side now when there's really no reason to? Because when you really get into this, go super, super fucking deep, you have nothing to gain, you have everything to lose. This other side is just kind of access to higher states of consciousness, but there's nothing to gain. And the word gain even comes directly from the ego. It's an ego term, Over here you're transcending the ego, so obviously there's nothing to gain. When back here, this is where gain and loss occurs. Over here there's no such thing as gain and loss. That's basically, you have nothing to gain. So if you have like a good life, you have like a nice job, nice house, you got a good wife, you got kids, you got a family, there's honestly no reason for you to go over to the side over here. When people hear about the truth, some people are like, oh my gosh, I have to know the truth. I'm willing to drop everything to go and pursue enlightenment and awakening. And some people are like that. But a lot of people don't give a shit about how the world works and just the nature of reality and all that. Some people just don't give a shit. They just want to live their lives in peace and in peaceful ignorance, the blue pill. A lot of people are like that. And on this magic mushroom trip, after reflecting for a while, I came to terms with, I'm young, I'm in college. There's really no reason to go over to this other side for me right now. No reason at all. I can live my life here. I can have a good quality life. And, maybe when I'm like 70 years old or something, I can go and pursue this enlightening and awakening stuff. And that's what I came to terms with. And, for now, I've been staying on this side, taking low to medium doses of psychedelics. I still think psychedelics can be valuable tools at the low to moderate doses. I do some introspection on those doses, and it helps me out a lot. Going past the scary point, that's something I don't want to do, at least for a little while. I'd like to rekindle my relationship with psychedelics later on, because, I feel like I've kind of tarnished that relationship with magic mushrooms. that really deep trip. And you know, sometime in the near future, next few years, I want to do an ayahuasca retreat. For now, I'm just chilling where I am right now. And you know, obviously I'm passionate about this stuff on the other side. That's why I made this channel. I'm passionate about this stuff, but you know, you can still do a lot of good work on over here. I recognize there's something higher than myself out there. The shit that psychedelics have shown me is stuff that I never would have imagined in my wildest fucking dreams. So they've already shown me a lot, even though, you know, I don't want to go deeper for now. I remember like 2 years ago, I used to be like so heavily atheist. You know, I would have pride from being atheist. I thought all form of religion was just so fucking stupid, and you know, I would just laugh at anything religion. I just thought it was so dumb. And it's hard to even imagine like what I was thinking in that state of mind, because it's like oh science explains everything. You know, if science can't explain God, then there is no God. And it's like, science is just one ideology. Science is just acting from one state of consciousness. It's one perspective, and science operates from the principle that we know everything, and if we can't explain it, then therefore it is not. So I came to realize there's things that are higher than me. There's things that I just can't understand in the state of consciousness that I'm at now, but I know there's things greater, and you know, I can't really fully understand them. I can't put it into a scientific kind of formula or anything, but I know there's something greater out there. That's what psychedelics have shown me. And essentially it's kind of just shown me that, you know, we all derive from the same source, the same consciousness, and you know, I came here to experience myself from a limited point of view. And I'm not a separate entity experiencing the universe, but I'm in fact the universe experiencing myself. And that message that psychedelics have shown me is something that I literally never would have fucking imagined in my wildest dreams ever. And it just blew my fucking mind. And it's just part of the psychedelic thing where it's like everything you knew before, you need to be willing to just take that and be open to new experiences. You know, don't believe everything that psychedelics show you, but you need to be open to other possibilities, really, or else you just become, you know, fucking conceited and shit. And another thing about like really going down this rabbit hole and, you know, finding out the true nature of reality and stuff, to become like fully awake, you know, if that's what you're pursuing, awakening enlightenment, you know, you need to be willing to let go of everything that you know. That's really what death is. It's the letting go of everything that you know to be you. And that's so fucking scary for some people. It's honestly scary for me. And you know, to become fully awake, you literally have to die in a sense. I mean, you don't have to physically die, but you need to transcend your fucking ego. And you know, that's what Jesus and the Buddha did. And they had access to these incredibly high states of consciousness. They transcended their ego. You know, the Buddha, he was born in a fucking palace. He was wealthy as shit, and he completely left all that behind. I think their followers misinterpreted them in some ways, but they are examples of truly awake people, and they went through some fucking shit. So if you're ever gonna do that, you're gonna have to go through some fucking shit. That's really what I wanted to say. So basically, when we go into the psychedelic thing, you know, it's fun at first, but then we reach this point here, and it's like gets kind of scary, and you're like left with a decision: do I want to go deeper, or do I stay back here? You know, blue pill, red pill. It's a decision you have to make for yourself. And that's kind of just what I wanted to give you guys. I wanted to give you guys a warning, not to just rush into this stuff too early, because it can fuck you up. You know, you can feel depressed for a while. You can feel depersonalized. You can feel like nothing's real. So don't go into this when there's no reason to. Just wanted to give you guys kind of my thoughts on that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna leave my Instagram in the description of the video now, so you guys can follow me. And that's all I got for you guys today. Have a great day, and peace.